Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for 6 things that we learned from Nottingham Forest 2, Chelsea 3. This is one of those games that it doesn't matter the way that we played. It doesn't matter about anything. This is one of those matches that you've got to look at and just be like, this is what being a football fan is all about. This is everything. Chelsea, honestly, this is one of the worst performances that I have seen. We weren't good. We weren't cohesive. We weren't looking as though we're building upon the Marc Cucurella inverted left back and we're trying to get forward. No. This was one of those games where it looked as though Callum Hudson-Odoi was going to be the man to do the damage against Chelsea. It was going to be one of those days where Morgan Gibbs-White is literally running around with his hands in the air. Like, what is this bloke doing? It doesn't matter what he's doing. They've stayed up. Nottingham Forest, if you're a Forest fan, you're absolutely delighted. You're staying in the Premier League. West Ham did you a favour. Luton are going down. Forest are staying in the Premier League. And Chelsea, look, we are on the way to Europe. This was one of those games where even though we didn't play very well, even though for large portions of this game it looked as though Forest were beyond the better side, it looked as though they were significantly better than we were, but yet still, despite Chelsea not really being at the races, not really being as good as we could have been, we managed to get the job done today. Newcastle have drawn 1-1 against Brighton in the Premier League. Massive result for Chelsea. And this is such a big win. And I tell you what, Reece James, I don't know what you guys think about this bloke. Look, he's always injured. I get it. But bloody hell, as a Chelsea fan, Reece James resembles so many things that I want my Chelsea to be. He resembles so many things that when I think about, like, ironically, I've got a white jumper on with no flipping badge here. But when I think about the badge, when I think about what it means to be Chelsea, I think, look, Reece James, even his flipping sister for the women's team, she's incredible. But Reece James is Chelsea. And when I see that assist for Nicholas Jackson at the end of the game to win this match for Chelsea, that is football flipping heritage as a Chelsea fan. It's an unbelievable cross. Nicholas Jackson scores a header. Like, this game is everything. This game is everything for us because, look, I've taken the piss out of Nicholas Jackson's finishing. I've said that the bloke can't head the ball to save his life. And a Nicholas Jackson header from a Reece James assist from a man who's not been fit and not been healthy all season. This is everything. This is absolutely everything. We could have gone to Forest today and won 7-0. And it could have been a blitz. It could have been a blitz. We could have destroyed them. But no, we have literally crept over the line. We've played an average game and we have won it by 1 goal. And it's a Reece James, Chelsea's club captain, coming off the... He literally comes on for Conor Gallagher and he puts in the ball of dreams. It is unbelievable the way that we have won this game. Callum Hudson-Odoi, literally this bloke, I thought it was going to be a disaster for us. I genuinely felt as though it was going to be Callum Hudson-Odoi. Even when Forest looked as though they were going to stay in the Premier League, regardless of everything else, West Ham get the result to make sure that Forest stay in the Premier League. I felt as though it was going to be him that was going to ruin our dream of having a Europa League place next season. But no, absolutely not. Raheem Sterling comes on, scores a beautiful goal. Look, I've criticised this bloke all season long. I have thought that Raheem Sterling has been bang flipping average all year. He comes on, gets the equaliser for Chelsea when we desperately need it, and then within 3 or 4 minutes, Reece James puts in the cross of dreams and Nicholas Jackson converts the header and Chelsea score a third. Chelsea win this game 3-2. And look, there are some times where you've got to look at the manager and you've got to say credit where credit is due. The Tottenham result, the West Ham result, Chelsea were fabulous. And that was because Mauricio Pochettino brought Cucurella into an inverted midfield role and we controlled the game. We dominated things. Today, it wasn't about Pochettino making different players playing different roles and actually doing well. It was about finding out of nothing, finding something that allows us to leave with 3 points. And this is what football is all about. Football isn't always about playing beautiful football. It's not always about blowing teams away. It's about grinding and delving into things when you really feel as though there's nothing left to give. And yet still, you find a way. You get 3 points. And the game, no one ever remembers a 2-2. No one ever remembers a game where Forest, who have basically just stayed in the Premier League, they play against the Chelsea side who should be doing better. And everyone's like, oh, well done, Forest. You know, credit for staying in the Premier League. No, screw it. What we did today was monumental. It was absolutely massive. And I'm looking at my WhatsApp right now, and I don't think 6 things we learned. I don't think the graphics are going to be ready. So I'm telling you now, what this is all about is it's about absolutely thriving off of the moment that is Chelsea. Against all of the odds, right now we're level on points with Newcastle. With 2 games to go in the Premier League, Newcastle have to play Manchester United. This is huge. The way that Chelsea have done this, the fact that it is our club captain, Reece James, coming on and giving the ball to Nicholas Jackson to score a flipping header. Let me take a sip of water. It is so big. It's so big. Look, I have been looking forward to this game all week long. I thought that Chelsea were going to go there. I thought we were going to smash Forest. It didn't matter what was going to happen with the Luton game and the West Ham game. And the Forest, they played well. They've been a difficult side to beat all season long. That isn't news. That isn't breaking news. Forest have not been the side that you go and beat 5-0, 6-0. If you play well, you don't smash Forest. Chelsea had to graft for this today. Mudryk scores a brilliant first goal. It's a beautiful finish. Chelsea look good, but then at the same time, we're also like, I feel as though we're waiting for the Forest pressure. Forest are playing for something. They're still looking to get the result to be able to stay in the Premier League, and they're coming at us. We don't look in control of the game. We don't look comfortable. Callum Hudson-Odoi, like, it's not news that this guy's actually really good. It's not news. It's not breaking flipping news. And then he scores a goal, and I'm like, what are we going to do here? Chelsea are 2-1 down. Hudson-Odoi scores the goal. What are Chelsea going to respond with? What are we going to do? Sterling scores a beautiful goal, and then Nicholas Jackson scores that header. I tell you what, obviously, like, it is the end of the season. We are still fighting for a Europa League spot. We're looking for 6th in the Premier League to make sure that we are in a European competition next year. It's not the Champions League. But at the end of the day, Chelsea have to do what we have to do. We have to literally deliver results. And what we have seen today, even though we're not playing very well, this is everything that I could ever want from my team, from my manager, from everything. Even though this season we've had moments where we've been scintillating, we've been breathtaking, 6-0 at home to Everton, 5-0 at home to West Ham. These are massive results where we've played beautiful football. Today we bang average. We're bang average. But yet still, against all of the odds, we get the job done. And that is all we can ask for. Look, I've not got the graphics for 6 things that we learned. So I'm not even going to give you 6 things that we learned. I'm trying to record this video straight after the game. I'm absolutely beyond happy with what I have just seen. I literally spent the whole game thinking and looking and being like, can we just like understand the moment that we're in? Can we just grab it by the flipping horns and be like, we have an opportunity here. Newcastle, Brighton have done us a favour. De Zerbi, I don't even rate the bloke, but he's done us a flipping favour today. He's gone to Newcastle and got a result. Chelsea now are level on points with Newcastle. Newcastle have to go to Manchester United, who've got Arsenal tomorrow, but like, these guys are going to show up for that. They're going to. It's what they do. Like, they're rubbish. But like, come on. All we could have done today was win. And win we did. Fabulous from Chelsea. We win 3-2 at Nottingham Forest. Look, I know it's not the 6 things that we learned that you expected to see. But like, at the end of the day, my graphic designer's gone to sleep. I've not gone to sleep. I'm tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm buzzing. This is flipping massive. Chelsea have won. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you are new. Come on, you Blues.